Hello, YouTube. This series will be my abridged review for those who don't want to watch the full in-depth review, and it'll be the conclusion for those who did watch the in-depth reviews. I am calling it TLDW for Too Long Didn't Watch, and IIWI for Is It Worth It? Because we love acronyms. So without further ado, let's go into the conclusion. The PUBG controller isn't really a controller. It's just a contoured grip that is controller shaped and adds additional touch inputs in the form of two triggers. And after further testing, it is basically just that, a grip with two extra touch inputs. The batteries in this grip are garbage. In the first video I did, the batteries died in the middle of my second match, and I thought it was because I didn't charge it up all the way, or I had accidentally left the fan on when I wasn't using it. But it actually was charged. The batteries just don't last. I really can't complain though. For $11, I really wasn't expecting much. I did find it helpful on the iPhone because when gaming on iPhone, if you touch or swipe too close to the edge of the screen, you get either reachability, the control center, notifications, home screen, or change apps, depending on which corner or edge your finger happens to brush across. Because I was gripping the handles of this grip and not the edge of the phones, it did help prevent accidental touch with the edge of my palms or the sides of my fingers. This grip is the easiest to use because there is no Bluetooth setup or app buddies that it has to work with. You just put it on the phone and start playing. Of the actual controllers, the Bebencool is the most comfortable to hold for a long gaming session because of its contoured grips combined with the balanced weight of the phone in the center. However, its advantage of being comfortable to hold for long gaming sessions is countered by not being able to charge your phone while playing. So, your gaming session can only be as long as your battery lasts. Furthermore, the rubber bumpers on the inside edge of the controller that creates a secure hold on your phone dampen the sound if your phone has a bottom firing speaker. Also, this is a matter of personal preference, but for me, the joysticks on the Bebencool controller are just way too small, and I am not used to the XYAB buttons being above and slightly to the left of the right joystick. Unfortunately, Bebencool has discontinued further development of the Shooting Plus V3 app, so it has not received an update since it ran across incompatibility issues with iOS 13.4 and newer versions of iOS. This limits the controller to Android only. I was able to find a list of the 12 controllers that are currently supported by iPhones. The Razer Kishi is the best combination of balanced weight, convenient features, and ease of use if you are used to Xbox controllers. The grip is comfortable enough for several hours of gameplay, and its USB-C pass-through charging allows you to play for as long as you want to. When it is collapsed, it is smaller than most controllers and easy enough to bring along wherever you go. Also, on the right half of the Kishi, just to the left of both the X button and the Start button, there are two speaker redirects that point the sound from your phone's bottom firing speaker towards you. And these work very well. You can hear enemy footsteps in Call of Duty much better with the Kishi than you can with any other controller. In fact, when I am playing with the Kishi, I often turn my volume down lower than with the other controllers because now the sound is directed toward me and not out into the room. This can be a big plus to the people around you. Lastly, I am curious to see if iPhone includes this model in their controller support now that the iPhone 15 will be switching to USB-C. I will have to see if someone lets me test it on their iPhone 15 when it comes out next month. The last controller that I tested, the GameSir T4 Pro, is a great buy if you enjoy playing on PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, Android, and iPhone, and you do not want to buy multiple controllers like I did. If you only play games on your phone, this is not the best option because of the weight of the phone above the horizontal plane where you would normally hold the phone quickly becomes tiresome. However, you can find a variety of Bluetooth controllers with your favorite button and thumbstick configurations for less money than both the Bebencool and the Razer controller. I decided to give the final score based on 4 categories with 5 points available in each category for a maximum of 20 IIWI points. The 4 categories are comfort, ease of use, compatibility, and price, where a higher number means a lower cost. Since the PUBG grip expands vertically instead of horizontally like the Bebencool and Razer controllers, the wider the phone, the longer your fingers need to be able to reach the triggers. Also, out of the 4 budget options that I tested, my pinky and ring finger on both hands fell asleep fastest with this grip, usually within an hour. Bebencool gets a 5, the most comfortable of the 4. The Razer Kishi is a 4, and the GameSir T4 Pro is a 3. The GameSir is a more comfortable grip than the other 3, but it loses points for being top-heavy when paired with a phone. For ease of use, the PUBG gets a 4. Just throw it on and it is ready to go. The only disadvantage is that the trigger arms sometimes get in the way, especially in Call of Duty Mobile when you're trying to change the settings. Bebencool gets a 4. After you install the app, you should be ready to play. The Kishi and GameSir both lose a point due to needing to be set up through the Mantis Buddy app. Fortunately, the setup is much easier on Android 11 and up, and once you get set up, games run smoothly. I do want to note that I did purchase the Mantis Pro Lifetime Pass for $12, and I think it is worth it. You do get some nice features like more custom overlays for more games, holding the trigger to aim down sights, the same as if you were playing on a console, and all ads are removed. The PUBG's compatibility is only smartphones. Bebencool is only Android phones and tablets. The Razer should be compatible with anything with USB-C, and the GameSir is compatible with almost everything. The PUBG grip's price range is from $10 to $20. The Bebencool is way too much. The Razer Kishi Gen 1 is around $20, and the GameSir can be found for around $30. The GameSir T4 Pro just barely takes the lead with 15 is it worth it points. If the older, less expensive Razer Kishi ends up working with the new USB-C iPhone, then that will increase its compatibility score and may even make the overall score higher than the much newer GameSir controller. Also, if you only game on Android, the Kishi is a better option at its lower price point because you don't need the compatibility that GameSir offers. And that concludes my series on budget mobile controllers, unless I get a request for a specific controller. Constructive criticism is always helpful so that I can improve the quality of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed rest of your day.